So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up.
Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Maldini. The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Royce is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Can he get on the end of this? Schneider delivers with whip. Oh, he tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
A Droll. And he's got the beating of his man. Roll! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And now the breakaway. And it's Azar. Platini. To Maldini. That's a cute ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. There will be a throw-in. Royce. Pirlo. Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! They've done it! Back to within one! Interesting! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Looking for the run. And it's Royce. Platini. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pirlo. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pirlo. Messi. Platini out to the right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bonucci gets it clear. And there's the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Royce. Quality ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked out the run. Schneider is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Royce. And this is Messi. Yaya Toure. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
In towards the back stick. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Maldini. Pirlo. The Netherlands finding their passes. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has been slung wide. Beckham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Platini. He's being urged to shoot. And he's straight offside. So time to change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Platini. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Knocks it into space. That's a sharp pass. Mateus. It's a promising position. It's Thuram. Look at the space here, and he shoots! He's got a goal! The Netherlands are level!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
오늘 좀 빡쳤더니 저녁을 2공기나 먹었어. 너는 퇴근했어.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Cannavaro.
We have ourselves
Coming
a
on the
real
field,
game here.
Number 9.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week,
Shevchenko.
Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Substitution
good read.
taking place.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. And they get themselves in front! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final.
당부자 안녕들 하십니까?
Here, Peter, the defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how
네, 저도 한개마고이 좀.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
북이 어서 와.
That is ended up in no man's land. This might spell, can he finish? It's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
북형은아.
And that's it. That was... Oh, and that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his...
퇴근은 중나 빨러. 근데 골러 벌써 창고감. 골러는 그냥 뽑아놔야 하잖아. 저도 의리 지켰습니다. 골러 베컴 사기. 역시 의리. 당했습니다 시발거. 무슨 사기? 물렸나? 아 진짜 도루마루 하고 싶네요. 골러는 차이 없다고 했잖아. 마뇨 중타 120에 리중따게 빼고 올북 그냥 성능은 모르겠고 남자는 위리
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
우리는 지켜야지.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And it's Nedved. Pirlo. Pele. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van der Sar. And it's Vieira. Now Pirlo. Rummenigge.
이 새끼 사이즈 나온다.
And it's Pirlo. Now Ibrahimovic. And this is Pele. Oh, sweet feet. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Neymar. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Pirlo.
A lot of space
운영
here,
배치
a real
후기 나왔나요?
opportunity.
전 전혀 모르겠던데.
The pass is intercepted. And it's made its way to him. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well.
And the shot! There it is! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
강 부자는 근 차이 못 느끼고 있는데 수비는 확실하게 수비력이 높아야 좋더라고.
And just as the manager's been
하.
reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Pirlo. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that. Could be danger here. The ball just about within shooting range. Sticks it away. A quite incredible spell. They are
프로님 안녕하십니까?
And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter.
운영은아.
They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bergomi has been shown a yellow
안
card.
느낀
for
거
that
있어,
offense,
수가.
just to confirm. Pirlo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
우리 수비에 민첩 하나도 안 지금.
And it looks like whatever it takes.
Strong running down that left flank.
은하은하.
And it's Pirlo. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Azar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well read, and the danger is averted.
아폴로 베컴은 안 뽑아도 되는 거군요. 범핀 예불바리.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
다 같이 뛰어.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Beckham, and this is Azar. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement.
베컴은 진짜 좋은데.
Defender though who was ever so determined.
폴러는 기존 거랑 차이다.
Rummenigge. Nedved. Rummenigge. Nedved. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
범준영 은하.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's Pirlo. Threads one. Ibrahimovic! A decent effort as the first half draws to a
김혁진
close.
화이팅.
How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23, numero 7.
And we're underway again.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 22,
Ferdinand.
il numero 5.
Pullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's away. It's Azar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He gets big. He will be livid with himself. Ferdinand. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's Dembele. Nedved. And now the breakaway. That has been cut short. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Hullet. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And the shot! Nedved. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Maldini, they're urging him to shoot. Turns and goes back. Has a shot! And the keeper, no mistake! Vieira. And that has put paid to that. And here's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the finish! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Bullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Drilled it. Great chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Really. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co
계좌랩 콜론 FAC VU샤 와이드 아이즈
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, good ball!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a good run down the left. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely aimed pass. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Beckham. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Gullit. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yaya Toure. Neither side especially adventurous early on. He's picked his way through.
What a letdown.
Goes for a shot! It's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
그만 잘해.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Gullit. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Beckham. Yaya Toure. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Bellingham. Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
촉보수 대전.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Maldini, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Out to the left it goes. Beckham. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Beckham tries to pass it through. Early ball out from the back. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! Ronaldinho finds himself offside. Hazard. Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Hazard. And he's on his way! Cristiano Ronaldo! Beckham to take it as usual. Now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Ronaldinho. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And he's there to get it away. No way through there. Half-time getting close now. Madrid finding their passes. And here's Bellingham. Played into the box. And that has been knocked clear.
I couldn't quite sort his feet out in time to get it under control.
Now it's Schneider. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. That's good running with the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's picked it up out wide. Schneider. And it's Schneider. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Azar with the delivery. And that has earned. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Number 17.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Coming on the field.
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Number 7.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out.
And he shoots!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Nedved. Stood up well to him there. Gullit proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nedved. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rummenigge. Neymar. He's got away. Bonucci defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Still just a single goal between the sides. Now it's Azar. And he's gone back. And Gullit!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 3 coming up. And the keeper beats it away. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Neymar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And he's only too happy to take that back. Can he get on the end of this?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Defending was strong and firm. Gullit. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nedved. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And that's gone loose.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Threads one in. That is lovely. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, super ball. Gullit
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Hazard. Number 14, Neymar. Coming on the field.
That's a
Number
lovely
25,
deep pass.
Nedved.
There's a sharp little
Number
ball here.
15, Romario.
Tries a measured
Number
ball.
19,
And this is Romario. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nedved. He has found the way through. Cross needs to be good. That has not gone well. One-nil as we head towards the end. He is just caressing the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's...
And Cruyff! Oh, taken with style! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be...
Gullit! Superb from Gullit! About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my...
오늘 힘드네요. 오은엽이 화이팅 아들 매칭이 빡세네. 히타. 쉬어간 느낌 왔다. 이런 스쿼드가 제일 무서워요. 그러네 개 무섭다.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
Gaza needs no introduction.
And truthfully, as a footballer, he's got everything.
Yeah, a player who scores stunning goals. He has the whole array of skills, and he uses them to brilliant effect.
And this is Sneijder. Oh, important interception. So what can they make of this? Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Opts to... It's Asa! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking to play him in. Marquinhos. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Finds him. Decent chance! And one more try! It's in! There is the breakthrough! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for options for movement. And the flag has stayed down. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has not gone well. Can he get it through? Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things looking almost too easy here.
방송하는구만.
That's really winning.
into the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
은프로한테 패드 넘기고 쉬어야겠네요.
But they'll need to do that pretty
엉구령
quickly.
은하.
It's composure from here.
Bellingham. Great vision. And he's had a hit. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's beautifully weighted. Neymar. And a chance! He's got a goal! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete. Tries a shot! Oh, what has happened here? And it's Gascoigne. Now it's Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, lovely bit of skill. Caceres. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which
은프로님
of the two
장처리
sides is the
담당.
happier. And here's Mbappe. Guardiola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Little pass back.
That's good pressure.
김보혁.
And the shot! Brought out the best in the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Caceres. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Schneider. Now it's Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. Big chance. Must be. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, there was plenty on that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's an imaginative pass.
There will be 3 minutes
Interception.
added
His
time.
positioning was spot on. And here's Hazard. And this is Ronaldo. Takes a shot! And it's in!
근데 은혁진 내 말 종결임.
Almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
진짜 좋은 아버지시다. 은혁군 효도 많이 해. 형도 이런 아버지가 계셨다면 인생이 달라졌을 것 같아.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Messi. That's a little off target. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Just a
Well,
quick
for me, it's a lead that's
announcement.
thoroughly
And an
deserved,
exciting one,
Peter.
too. We're about to
They've
announce
been
today's
quicker
hockey
to pretty
numbers.
much everything so
Please watch
far.
the screen
The
if
only
you have a
thing
ticket.
you've got to wonder is how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for?
지훈님
Are we
은하.
gonna see a fade in this
인생이
second half?
달라지긴 했어요. 은프로가 개인만 시켜서 공부에 집중을 못했어요. 네이마르 체감은 엄청 좋은데.
He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well,
피지컬 때문에 그런지 수비수들이랑 몸싸움은 기대하지 마세요.
Played back towards his own goal.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
That is good.
나머지는 다 좋아요.
This is Schneider. Defending was strong and firm. Crosses it. He rises!
루플 토가자르는 종결급 만나요.
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out
진짜
there now,
종결이요.
Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of this.
Chance! It's bounced back off the post. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into space out wide. Yep, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
아자르 안 뽑고 넘긴 게 한이며.
Gascoigne goes short. Oh, it's played into the area. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar, he's picked his way through. He's found some space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Ronaldo. Bellingham. And it's Gascoigne. Now it's Messi. He is through here. There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
지훈님도 내 말 뽑았다고 했죠. 어디가 무섭다는 거요.
Schneider picks it up out wide.
네.
He has found the way through. No way through, so back it comes.
내 말 체감 어떤가요?
And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Bellingham. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. And instinctive... Up he goes! And it's headed over.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Beckham, and it's Azar, nicely spread. Bonucci is always looking to break lines. Oh, it's a great ball here. Chance! Oh, taken with style! And the chasm
누가군
continues to
스쿼드가
widen.
무서워요.
A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. And here's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. In by Messi. Czech claims it without any...
그러니까 괜히 지기 싫어가지고 내 플레이를 나는 못하는 경우가 좀 많음.
And intercepts. Now it's Messi. Caceres tries to pass it through. Beckham. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's intervened well there. Caceres. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's Guardiola. And here's Van Nistelrooy. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Azar. Schneider. Not the most accurate pass.
좋긴 한데 제가 잘 못 쓰는 건지 네드베드나 플라미니 파조 이런 친구들보다 무언가 반의 반박자 정도 굼뜬 느낌이요.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Bellingham. Gascoigne. Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Aimed beyond the defence.
거기에 플라티니는 없고
Here's Messi.
파조는 잘 안 쓰고.
He's tried one.
다들 이침 네 말이나 속은 셈 치고 뽑아볼까요?
Well, that was a
shivering,
sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout.
많고 힘든 싸움이었다. 수비 발에 걸릴 거 같은 거 먼저 제가는 그런 게 있잖아요. 근데 이번 내 말은 그게 좀 걸리는 느낌. 이번 내말 체감은 이전 내말의 다드 효과 확실하게 느껴지고 아마 제가 잘 못 써서 그런 걸 거예요. 이침이라는 휴익 희성이죠. 궁금하면 무조건 뽑아봐야겠죠. 지금까지 선수 많이 뽑은 분은 지금 시점에 필뽑이라서 뽑는 거보다 궁금해서 뽑는 게 긁어임. 다드에 급강하였다면 묻고 따 없이 뽑으셨을 텐데 괜히 고민되게 만들죠. 장난감 사고 싶은 마음. 그건 내 말이 아니라도 뽑을만 하긴 하죠. 다드 급강화가 별로 안 나옴 아직. 흥민이가 좀 달고 나와줬으면 했는데. 급강화 선호되는 특수 능력인가요?
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary.
아쉬움님 그냥 저 급강화로 골 넣는 거 좋아해서요.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Peter, we're
점수 올리려면 버리는 게 낫습니다. 급강화는.
Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's
요즘 잘 안 들어가기도 하고.
usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
급강화는 비선호 기술인데 급강화를 무지하게 좋아하는 분이 있습니다.
Tries to pass it through. The big header! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there.
And Seedorf! He's given the time to pick a pass. Beckham. Hazard. Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the counter is on. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Elects to cross. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. And that is expertly dealt with. Has a look and plays it forward. Gullit does well to get it back. Tries to play it through. And this is Dembele. Chance, surely!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Can he get on the end of this? Ambitious ball here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And this is Hazard. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neymar. Good purposeful running this. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Platini. Now it's Messi. And it's Beckham. Hazard. Chris shoots! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hazard. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. Beckham!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
And he cuts out the supply. Hazard. And this is Schneider.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Toure does really well to win the ball there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's on his way. Maldini with a fine tackle. Now it's Gullit. Platini. And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. Dembele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Aimed beyond the defence. Schneider. Hazard. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Neymar. There he goes, motoring forward. Real chance! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been...
신경 안 쓰고 있을 때 한 방씩 먹던데 극강하는.
And now they'll want another.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Knocks it into space. Schneider. Deep cross. He gets big. It's bounced back off the post. Superb goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming.
골 넣는 꼬라지 보소. 맥이 아주 가득 차 있네.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That has not gone well. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pelé. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was...
사골 빨리 넣고 주어라 심심하다.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Driving forward. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
뭔 소린가 했다.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
사골 넣고 주었는데 따라잡히면 죽네 웃기겠네.
Danger averted for now.
은혁이가 죽네 승질낼 듯.
And we have our very first corner. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
한 골 먹히면 돌려줘요.
Dembele is always scanning the pitch for targets. Hazard, he's found a way through. Gets his head on it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Neymar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
No goals as yet. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Shot, surely! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckham. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Dembele, and he was alert to it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. He gets big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And this is Ronaldo. Tries to pass. And he has kept it out somehow.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham. That's Rijkaard. Quality ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Bonucci did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Neymar receives it in a wide position. That is a brilliant interception. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he hits the net. And this... And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Messi. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pinches it off him. Rijkaard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence.
Shoots! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Hazard, now it's Sneijder. He's shifting through the gears here. Header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bellingham. Rijkaard. And this is Dembele. Chance for a shot! Messi plays it short. Shot at goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So, just...
이스키나 안 줄라고 용 쓰네.
Ronaldo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared.
It's Dembele!
담배 피지 말고 나오기나 하셈.
A finish finish right from the top draw. He just absolutely speared that in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Romario looks to get on the end of this.
담배 아녀 잠시 생각하러 왔어.
Schneider going face to face with his great rival. Gullit. Rijkaard. Ferdinand. Zico. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Nedved. Romario. That is good alertness. Gullit. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Probing pass. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He has a look up. Zico. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Romario. Romario. Zico. And the counter is on. And here's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's had it nicked away. Gullit. It's a searching pass. Schneider providing an outlet on that flank. Nedved. And here's Schneider. Played out towards the right wing.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Romario. And here's Neymar. Zico goes steaming forward. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Gullit. Gullit stood his ground strongly. That's really well manoeuvred. Romario, who needs just a moment to score a goal.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here. Lovely feet. Opts to play. Real chance! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football.
지금 매칭 랜덤인가 보다. TV 좀 해봐야겠는데. 랜덤. 다음 페이지는 엄청 힘들겠네요.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease.
Shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here.
은영 컴까기도 200등 안에 주차하세요. 선부 100개 중.
And we have our very first corner. He gets big! He will be livid with himself. There's a look and plays it forward. And he's looking to catch him up. And it's
너무 귀찮더라. 그냥 DBL만 찍고 안 해.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, there's a probing ball. Beckham. Now it's Sneijder.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And he's found a way past. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that is expertly dealt with. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Sneijder. And here's Azar. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Neither side yet able to find the net. Nedved. And they can counter here. And here's Neymar. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Beckham ready to try one. Beckham! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Probing pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Now he's off and running. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Sneijder. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hazard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Passes short and sharp. Chris. And a chance! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Bullets in acres of space out wide. Cleared without hesitation. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Hazard goes steaming forward. Vieira defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, nicely intercepted. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And here's Neymar, closing in on goal. Nedved.
There will
Now
be
it's
1
Gullit.
minute added time.
Now it's Pele. No way through. Some resolute defending there. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the
Security
first half?
staff for each
Well, it's
block.
obvious, Peter,
Please
that this
report to the
team
staff
was
room
set up to
immediately.
play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break... Hazard! It's hit the upright. The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Hazard really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Crosses it, climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Oh, good-looking ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Hazard. Nice control. Oh, look at the space here. And he shoots! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez pinches it off him. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's away!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Suarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nicely aimed pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Neymar. It's Neymar! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Suarez. Number 18, Gullit. Number 13.
Oh, smash it! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Seedorf. Number 9, Nedved. Coming on the field, number 7.
Can he get it through? Now it's Platini. Chooses to go back.
Number 17.
And that's another good win of the ball.
Messi.
Romario.
Number 22, Bellingham. Substitutions taking place.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pelé. Pelé! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Romario. Bergomi. Nice sequence of passes, this. It's Bale! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Bale does well to get it back. Hangs in across. Czech claims it. Safe hands. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Platini. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good pressure, determined, intense. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Platini. Bullish header! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
There will be 3 minutes at
Well
a time.
seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's a good ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. Look at the space here. Decent chance! It's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you pick the ball out of your own net. That one will. It's a mighty! It's a goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came...
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those
모두 형
areas.
방송으로 가시적 곤론의 VAC 부유샤 와이드 아이즈 중소기업 방송 켰다.
match award.
저는 여기까지 하겠습니다.